Thank you for coming to listen to my presentation. So today I'm going to present about birth registration. But it sounds like an odd topic. So what I'm going to present is how to make birth registration easier. So first, have you ever thought about your birth rate, like birth certificate? Is it just a document for you? Like, have you ever thought like how important this certificate? I think for most of us, from where we come from, it's something that was given to us. But according to a UNICEF report, 230 million children under 5 years old are unregistered. Now, what does this mean? This just means that they lose a lot of rights, and I'll talk more about that. What are your birth rights? Now, these 230 million children, they are mainly in South Asia and Africa. So they are mainly what are the causes for this unregistered birth? Now, these are just some, but it's not limited to the reasons why there are many unregistered births. So mainly they are, as I said, from developing countries, and in these developing countries, they are very poor, in very remote areas. Also, there are a lot of minority ethnic groups, also a lot of nomadic groups, and most importantly, stateless children. What do I mean by stateless children? So refugees, internally displaced. All these people, most of them have their birth unregistered. Okay, now what I want to talk about is strategies on how to make birth registration universal, to make every children have the right to their identity, have their name formally registered, and of course the rights that affect them. So the first strategy we want to talk about is educating the community, raising the awareness on the importance of having birth registration. So looking at more on the community base, because most of these communities in the rural area, they're not aware why it is important. To them, it's just children. It's an economic unit for them. They just want children for their livelihood. So imagine like in developed countries, we find that the family units are very small. But in rural areas, we find they have very big families. It's because they're poor. They don't worry about whether they go to school, whether they get any health care. They don't worry about whether they have a good future. So this all comes with the birth. So how do we raise awareness? So here are a few possibilities. One is to get the community involved. Okay? Get the children involved as well. Let them have a voice. Children are very honest people. So they probably tell you, I want to go to school. I've been personally in the village working for 3 weeks. And I could see many children, they want to learn. They want to learn English. So, but they don't have the chance. Now, the second thing that we can do is training and capacity building. What I mean by this, so again, bringing back to people in remote areas. Most of them do not have the facilities. Most of them don't have hospitals or registration centers to have their birth registered. And that's why there's not much birth. And many officials that are posted up into these remote areas, they're not trained very well. So what can we do? So first, have proper training. Secondly, build more registration centers. Of course, this involves money, but that's where all the NGO comes in. Work with the government. More people know about the importance of birth registration, the more that we can spread this and help with registration centers. Another way you can do is integrate it with healthcare. People give more attention to health than birth registration. So if we integrate this, it comes hand in hand. Now the third strategy that do is to improve the delivery process. What do I mean by this? For those, again, in the rural area and those who are nomadic, the only way they can register birth is probably to go to their nearest town or nearest city. It costs money for them. Probably they're in such isolated areas with geographical constraints. It makes it difficult for them to travel there. And for all the trouble that they have to go through, most of them couldn't be bothered to register birth. The other reason as well that attribute to this is cultural reasons. So a lot of the rural communities, they still practice traditional customs. Some communities, they have their own naming ceremony. They place more importance on that than a legal document. So how do we improve delivery service? So if they can't go to the registration center, let's bring the registration center here. Let's have mobile services. So some countries have put into place these facilities, and it has shown, reports have shown that birth registration rates have gone up. Improving accessibility. How can we do that? So in this day and age of digital technology, we can utilize SMS technology. So mobile phones are becoming more easily available. Maybe not smartphones, but mobile phones. So what we can do is the government can actually give a mobile phone to each of the village people. And every time there's a birth that happens, they just need to text. And this will get transmitted directly to the main civil register. So that's one more way. And finally, and I think this is the most important one, is to work together. Form partnerships with NGOs and religious organizations. In most of these rural communities, religion is a very important thing. So religious leaders would have very influential effect on actually promoting birth registration. With NGOs, many NGOs operate locally, and they would have access to network information that is not necessarily available to people outside. Like if you have an international effort, you yourself can do it alone. Band together, you make mobility of delivery better, and you can share ideas and experiences to actually accelerate birth registration. So in conclusion, why did I bring up this topic about birth registration? Because of its importance. It gives the child's existence, gives it a name, gives a child a name and identity, and also the access to basic human rights, so education, healthcare, and also protection. What do I mean by protection? Protection from the judicial system. Without this, imagine you probably wouldn't be here studying in Belfast. You need your passport. To get your passport, you need the birth certificate. Now, again, just to recap, the approaches that we can consider. Firstly, people need to understand the importance of birth registration. So we should hold awareness raising campaigns. Okay? If you focus on elevating awareness and understanding the importance of birth registration among the marginalized communities, the rural community, the nomadic groups, and also the stateless children, this will help build the starting point of elevating birth registration rate. That's what I meant. Now, the second thing is proper training to improve competency of birth registration officials would ensure timely and accurate data reporting. That's very important. And also better resources would improve the functionality of the system and if we invest in facilities and also technological innovations to improve accessibility, flexibility, and also a more simplified working together is always better. Working alone, you may not achieve as much as working together as a team. So, thank you very much for listening to me today. So if there's any questions, just now you mentioned one method is like to hack your mind or career, but honestly, do you think it is Africa? Yes, they've actually rolled it out in Africa. So specifically, Uganda was the first one to do it. So I do have some statistics here. So Uganda actually, the government worked with some private organizations to build this SMS platform, and it's called Mobile PRS. That's what it is. So they rolled it out in 2006, and the birth registration rate started 21% in 2010 and it increased to 30% in 2011. So in 5 years, they managed to bring up the rates by nearly 10%. That is a huge, it's a significant. So basically, it is a for yes, I believe so because the reason why I said SMS technology and not like smartphone technology because internet may not be accessible, but with um, SMS, I think it's quite accessible anywhere now. Sometimes you find that your data